You're listening to Turi Ryder's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marci Persky. In this installment, welcome to our homes. Now go away. It's the good, the bad, and the filthy of hospitality. Your lifestyle is finally the enviable one to me today.
What's going on in the big city?
Well, it's not so much the big city. Have you ever found that you like the idea of something better than the reality of something? Is there something where you think, oh, that sounds so great, I always wanted to do or have or be, and then the reality hits and you think, what was I thinking?
Hand surgery.
Ah, hand surgery. Okay.
5 times. Each time I thought, okay, this is going to fix it. And it took 5 times for me to realize that, no, it's not.
Huh.
And it hurts.
That is a serious thing. This is not so serious, but I love the idea of having house guests. I love the idea of it. And then when reality happens, I would say 6 times out of 10, I think, well, this was a stupid idea. It just
Because they stay too long?
No, I've gotten better. I tell people that you're welcome to stay for 5 days, 3 if you're a blood relative.
Okay.
But I also have been the lucky beneficiary of people hosting friends of mine when there's like a big occasion, a party, an anniversary, a book release, a bar mitzvah. And if I haven't had the room, then friends will say, oh, they can stay with us. So I figure my hosting karma is definitely due for a workout. So these very wonderful people whom I truly love and who've been beyond hospitable are having a family function. And I said, well, park some people with us. They seem like
they did.
That. Well, they haven't arrived yet. But the first thing is, when it's people I don't know, I feel compelled to clean my house even more than I would clean it for people that I know.
Oh, I have that disease as well.
So
I can relate.
I just washed the entire glass shower enclosure with a vinegar bottle spray. And then I got up at 1 a.m. and thought, I didn't do the floor of the shower enough. And I got up literally at 1 a.m. and went back to work on it. I mean, it wasn't even dirty. I'm just kind of nuts. I've lost my brains. And then these people seem very, very nice, a little chatty, which for me to say is, you can read into that what you wish. For me to say someone's a little chatty. A woman who can easily do a 4-hour talk show without a single call if need be. I've learned all the lists of things that I should ask about, like, is anybody allergic to feathers? I don't have to worry about...
Are you afraid of my dog?
Yes. Are you allergic to dogs? Are you afraid of dogs? Can you do stairs? That kind of stuff. And then we get down to the food thing. And for some reason, I asked this lovely lady what they'd like for breakfast. Would they like cereal? Would they like granola? Would they like yogurt? Would they like...
Don't tell me she said bacon.
God, no, she didn't. She knows better. But it would have been amusing. But I couldn't get... what she said to me was the strangest reply. She said, well, do you have Publix supermarkets? And I'm thinking, on every level, this is strange.
No, Publix.
No, we don't...
It's a
yeah, I know what it is. No, I know what it is. I'm like, what?
Okay.
But why would it make a difference? I mean, this is a major...
Because maybe they have a brand of something that she likes and she was going to go pick it up.
No, I would be picking it up.
Maybe she was going to give you her grocery list.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was wondering. I'm like, I said, well, we don't have Publix here. She goes, oh. And I'm thinking, do you not know what the food is called that you eat? What is the name of... So I said, well, what is the food that you would like? I'm sure we can get it here. Well, if you don't have Publix, and I'm thinking, this is some kind of brand loyalty. This woman can never leave the whole South. You can't... What?
But we have a baby formula shortage. Maybe she drinks baby formula.
She's older than I am.
Maybe she drinks baby
Oh,
formula.
yeah, you got a point there. This isn't some luxury grocery store that makes some special creation that you couldn't
It could be
replicate.
something that they make in their name, though, that she likes, compared to, say,
For
I don't know,
breakfast. I mean,
President's Choice and all, the
oh, you are.
whatever
Come on, it's
Walmart brand
breakfast.
is,
Like what?
and
Their English
Safeway.
muffin is better than anybody else's English muffin. I have trouble believing that.
Maybe she has a beef with Thomas. I don't know. She went to school with them.
Just it was very odd. It was just odd. Like the minute she found out that I didn't have Publix here, she sort of deflated and she refused. And now I'm playing 20 questions with her. Well, do you want coffee? Do you want tea? Oh, I don't drink coffee. My husband drinks coffee. Can you make coffee? I'm like, yeah, we can make coffee several ways.
Like coffee that'll straighten your hair.
I can do that. Yes, I
Literally.
can. So I think we've resolved the coffee and the orange juice and the morning beverage thing. And then I get this text saying from the husband, this is Joseph, and I just need you to know that the coffee has to be decaf or I get extra heartbeats. And I'm like, what am I now, a cardiologist? And I said, because by the way, for company, for 4 years in my freezer, I had whole bean decaf coffee and nobody ate it. And I finally thought, this is a ridiculous waste of freezer space. I could be putting good stuff in here like cookie dough. I'm getting rid of this.
Yeah, I've never been able to figure out the point of decaf coffee. I drink coffee because I need the coffee buzz to wake up and move.
Yeah. Well, so
And I wouldn't drink it if I didn't get any kind of a buzz or something from it.
when I was pregnant, I had to wean myself off heavily caffeinated espresso. And by the end, I would use the whole beans and I would throw one caffeinated bean in just to convince myself that it wasn't completely impotent coffee. I asked the Joseph, I said, well, we
Mhm.
have instant decaf. Will that do? And he
He
wrote
said
back,
no.
no. I had my fingers crossed. I really, really did. He said, yeah, that'd be fine. So I'm only nervous now about what else. Like it's a mystery. What will she want in the morning? I don't know. I mean,
Maybe she'll bring it with her,
maybe from Publix.
unless she's flying and it's a fluid.
Oh yeah, well there is that.
Yeah.
You remember the lentils that got
Yes.
confiscated? And I told you about the time that my husband had to eat an entire pound of herring and cream sauce.
Yes. So speaking about cleaning,
Yeah.
today was my visit from,
Oh, the
from the
doctor.
doctor.
How are your lungs? Have you quit smoking again, again, again?
June 15th. But
No,
anyway,
it was supposed
that's
to be
yeah,
May 15th.
I know it. We pushed it back a month for
Ah,
reasons undisclosed.
what reasons undisclosed? You don't want to quit smoking.
That's pretty much it. So anyway, uh I got up and cleaned like a demon because I didn't want him to think I was like one of these demented, senile old women who live in a filthy mess, right? So I'm sweeping
No
and
comment.
I'm sweeping and I was standing on a chair to get, lint up off the ceiling, doing stuff that probably hasn't been done for 5 years.
Probably. You must feel pretty comfortable with me because I don't think you got up on any ladder and cleaned any lint for my visit. That kind of makes me feel loved and special knowing that you left a little filth.
Yeah, no. So I finally get done at 10:30 and he comes at 11. And the first thing I thought of was, oh my God, I hope all this physical labor didn't make my blood pressure go up.
And?
I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Everything is good.
Well, I'm delighted to hear
Except
that.
for he yelled at me for smoking.
Yeah. It's pointless to yell at people who smoke. It's not
No,
like they don't know that it's bad for them.
it's a disease.
Well,
We just smoke out on the front deck. We don't not smoke in the house ever.
that's good. It's
Yep.
nice for the animals and the fish. Oh, hey, did the frog have babies?
No, the frog looks like he's gonna blow up. Or she. Mrs. Jonah Hill is so ginormous. She's got this little tiny head and like now this huge, huge, huge body. And I'm wondering if I'm feeding her
I
too
was
much.
just going to ask, are you perhaps overfeeding Ms. Jonah Hill?
That could possibly be.
On the other hand, if Ms. Jonah Hill is pregnant, you don't want to not give her enough to sustain all of these lives that she's incubating in her little
Well,
reptilian
right. And
body.
well, Channing Tatum's still there too, and he hasn't gained any weight.
Well, look, I live with a guy who still is the same weight that he was when he ran track in high school. That hasn't kept me from getting any heavier.
Yeah, I get that. I'm same here.
It would be nice if, by virtue of the fact that you share the same walls or even the same bed with someone, you could just somehow acquire their body type. That'd be
I
nice.
would just rather give some to him, to my high school wrestler. Just say, here,
Here.
take this.
He would. He would. It would be gone. It would be gone in a week. He could. If he could take every pound of fat off my body, I guarantee that the minute he put it on his body, it would just disappear like magic. It's horrifying.
It is horrifying.
It's just
But it might
horrifying.
be one of those things that, sounds better than in reality living it,
Oh well, see,
like
there you
house
go.
guests.
Yeah, like house guests. I think that's probably true. Like house guests. Many things appear to be more appealing until you experience them, and then you think, oh, now I see why I didn't do more of this before, or now I see why I didn't do this at all before, or remind
Yep.
me never to do this again. If you've made it this far, chances are you've been enjoying Turi Ryder's She Said What podcast, in which case you might also like my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. You can find that at your neighborhood independent bookstore or on Amazon. Marci and I really appreciate your good reviews wherever you care to leave them. Your kind words help the podcast grow. Thanks.